Hey folks, Liv here once again. Welcome back to another movie review. Hope y'all enjoyed. Thank you guys for the 83 subscribers. I appreciate it. We're so close to 100 guys, but my goal is still to get to 500 subscribers. Yeah. And again, it is this channel right here. Well, I hope y'all did enjoy my review of Ghost Rider. Thank you for the views, by the way, guys. It's gotten plenty of good views, actually. Hopefully, it still will do that. Yes, 83 subscribers. Thank you guys. Keep on subbing. I appreciate it. Yeah, I gotta look for another job. Apparently, I quit my job, y'all, at Walmart. I walked out for a good reason because the boss there was a jerk. He really mistreated me, hassled me a lot. He was just really mean, nasty. I know what you're thinking. Some bosses are like that, yes, but this boss was just harassing me nonstop. Well, not harassment like that, but just would hassle me, and I couldn't take it no more. But apparently, he's in church to a lot of people. They wanted to bring me back there today to work with him again, and I'm like, no, sorry. But hopefully, I'll focus on getting a warehouse job. It just wasn't meant for me, but. I'll just wish you will find another job. But till then, I'll still review movies, though. Never quit YouTube. I've been on YouTube for 11 years now, if you look at my other channel. But, you know, I got plenty of videos on the other playlist to prove it, you know. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed my review of Ghost Rider. And remember, subscribe to this channel, share it with your friends and family. I do appreciate it. Always share. You know, I do appreciate that. And like I said, I'm on the 2000s era reviews. I've been doing a superhero marathon on my YouTube channel. I'm on the what I call the 2000s era of superhero movies reviews on my channel. That is two superhero films, whether live action or animated, that came out from movies that came out 2000, 2009, and we're in the year 2007. And I reviewed The Invincible Iron Man Ghost. Right now, I'm reviewing uh, another Hellboy animated movie that is Hellboy Blood and Iron, which I really enjoyed. It's not like a horror movie, but this is really good. I've heard some negative reviews on it, I read, but I disagree. I really enjoyed this film. I thought this was really good. I thought this was a lot better than Ghost Rider. It wasn't completely perfect, but in the sense it was really good. Yeah, I'll say it. I love these Hellboy animated movies. They're pretty good. They surprise the heck out of me, you know. Because this is my first time actually watching this. I didn't grow up with the first one. I know somebody commented they grew up with Sword of Storms. I didn't. But I didn't grow up with Blood and Iron. But I did enjoy this one too. Probably even more than Sword of Storms. But I really enjoyed both movies. They're really good. I know that I've heard the 2019 film wasn't good. I think I've heard mixed reviews on The Crooked Man from that came out this year. But that'll be a long ways to review those. And I will be reviewing Hellboy 2, The Golden Army, that came out the year after this. But anyway, the Hellboy animated movies. The superhero film is based on the Hellboy comics by Mike McGlone. Uh, sorry. Like the live action films, this was Sword of Storms and this movie Blood and Iron. It was co-produced by Revolution Studios. The animation was done by Japanese animation studio Madhouse. Both films were distributed by Anchor Bay Entertainment instead of Sony Pictures Universal Studios. A third film was being planned but was never greenlit. Both films were released on Ultra Blu-ray. I still featured by Lionsgate Home Entertainment on April 12th, 2019. Ron Perlman comes back to voice Hellboy in this. And Samuel Blair and John Hurt, they come back to voice Liz Sherman and Trevor Burtman. Doug Jones does the voice of Abe Sabin. There's some short movies but I've never seen. There's some comics based off of them. But just to talk about that real quick. It was written by Tad Jones and Mike McClone. He's credited for Disney's, including a Disney animator as well, working on like Darkwing Duck, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, Disney's Adventures of the Gummi Bears, uh, Aladdin TV series, and Hercules TV series, and Buzz Lightyear Star Command, which is a TV series. Mike McClure is the man who created Hellboy from the comics. The film storyline is based apart upon Hellboy, the Wake the Devil storyline. Yeah, and we do get the Professor in this movie. We don't get him in the first Sword of Storm movies, but he's voiced by John Hurt. Oh, And it was first aired on March 10th, 2007 on Cartoon Network, right? Yep, March 10th, 2007 on Cartoon Network. And aired again on July 19th, 2008 to promote the release of Hellboy 2, The Golden Army, which again came out the next year, 2008. Again starring Ron Perlman. John was not in that one because his character died in the first live action movie from 2004. But you do have the Doug Jones that comes back and Samuel Blair come back. It was released on DVD by Anchor Bay Entertainment on June 2007. For the cast of the movie of Ron Perlman was in Hellboy. He played Beauty and the Beast in the TV series. He was in Alien Resurrection. Of course, he did other Superman. He was in Blade 2. You know, I mentioned that a couple times. Yeah. That was also written by Guillermo del Toro, who I reckon he was the one who had the idea for Ron Perlman to play Hellboy. And he was in Star Trek Nemesis as well, and he was in a movie called Fluke. Yeah, a movie about a human that turns into a dog when he dies, with Matthew Modine and Samuel Jackson. Yeah, and Doug Jones voices Abe Sapien. He was in The Shape of Water, Crimson Pink, Fantastic Four: Rise of Silver Surfer. Okay, yeah, I forgot to mention yeah, which came out that year, 2007. Yeah, he played Norrad. So he played the Silver Surfer, but Laura Fishburne did the voice. Yeah, a review will be coming for that soon as well. Some of Blair is Liz Sherman. She was in The Sweetest Thing, Cruel Intentions, Legally Blonde. I think she was also in a guy thing. You know, Beautiful One. Yeah. John Hurt, voices Professor Bertman again. Bertman, I can't say his name right. But John Hurt, I know he was an Indiana Jones. He was an Alien. You remember him from Alien. Kane, he was the when the burst out of his chest in the table scene. You know, if you've seen Alien from 1979, but the Stars going to you know what I'm talking about. I believe he was in also V for Vendetta. Not a superhero movie, but as a comic book film. Indiana Jones: The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Henry Jones Jr. Henry Jones Jr. Yeah. And of course in the first Hellboy as well. Yeah. He died sadly on January 2017. 3 days after his 77th birthday. He's a really good actor though, in my opinion. Rob Person as Finley Leach, Arnold's fiance. He voiced Raphael in Teenage Mutant Turtles, the 1980s cartoon, and PJ Pete in a Goofy movie, in a extremely Goofy movie, Goof Troop, and Jag and Cinderella's 1 and 2. He's a really good voice actor. Perlo Kiblin, Perlo Kiblin as Kate. Uh, shit, sorry. Let's see. She was in the Jungle Book Mowgli story, voiced by Keisha. Hmm. Jim Cummings voices Tom Manning. Jim Cummings, he voiced Winnie the Pooh and Tigger. He also, did some voice Chip and Dale. He's done a lot of voice work. He voiced, yeah, him and Rob Paulson worked together. Sorry, him and Rob Paulson worked together because remember they voiced the father and son in a Goofy movie. I'm not talking about Goofy and Max. They voiced, he voiced Pete and Rob Paulson voiced PJ. So they worked together before. That's cool. Yeah, and he did voice Pa in the Jungle Book 2 in the anime series. But Jim Cummings done a lot of work. He's a real good voice actor. James L. Turner as the father and young Burton. Sorry. Oh, he voiced. Oh, he also voiced Leonardo in TMT, the 2007 CGI animated movie. Star Wars: The Clone Wars. He voiced Obi-Wan Kenobi. Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Obi-Wan Kenobi. But lines redubbed by Ewan McGregor. Teen Titans Go. Atlantis: Miles Return, direct-to-video movie. Yeah. Jay Granite Birch is Oliver Trump. Trumpet. I can't say his name right. Sorry. He did additional voices for The Jungle Book 2. Tom and Jerry for The Fast and Fury. Cree Summer as Hit. Uh, she voiced Susie in Rugrats. Did some voices for her roles in Inspector Gadget, Cartoon Batman Beyond, Clip of the Big Red Dog, Codename Kids Next Door, Atlantis, Lost Emperor, Danny Phantom, My Life as a Teenage Robot, Kathy Source does a voice, uh, Dexter's Laboratory, The Replacements, 100 Dalmatians, the series, and 100 Dalmatians 2, Patch's London Adventure. D2 Racer does a voice. I can't say her name right, sorry. Yeah. Oh, she was in Once Bitten, the first Jim Carrey's movie, as a laundromat lady. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, she was in this as a bus driver. She was in Night Court TV show, as a TV series. Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman. And Ray DeLise as Hargate 2 Anna. I can't say the name right. But y'all should know her. She voiced Daphne in some of the Scooby Doo stuff, animated stuff. Yeah, Scooby Doo and the Cyber Chase. She inherited her from her late friend and teacher Mary Kay Bergman, who would sadly, she committed suicide. But that's the cast. The film is based on Hellboy by Mike McClellan, screenplays by Kevin Hopes, story by Meg McClellan and Ted Stones, directed by Victor Cook. He's worked on animated like The Spectacular Spider-Man, Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. Okay, well he did some direction on 101 Dalmatians, the series, and Buzz Lightyear's Early Man, Legend of Tarzan cartoon, I believe, and Spectacular Spider-Man and Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. Well, I already mentioned that. And for film though, did the artwork I guess for some films like The Return of Jafar, Aladdin, King of Thieves, Lady and the Tramp 2, 101 Dalmatians 2, Tarzan and Jane. He directed that. Alleged Miles Return. That's a direct-to-video animated movies. Yeah. Scooby Doo Haunted Holiday, Scooby Doo Stage Fright, Scooby Doo and the Spooky Scarecrow, Scooby Doo, and a couple of Scooby Doo stuff. Alright. Composer Christopher Drake. He did the score for Hellboy Sword of Storms, Batman Gotham Knight, Wonder Woman from the 2009 animated movie, Superman, Batman Public Enemies, Batman Under the Red Hood, All Star Superman, Green Lantern, Emerald Knights, Batman Year 1, Justice League Doom, Batman Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and 2, Batman Strange Days, Tales of Halloween, and Hellboy The Science of Evil, which is a video game. Executive producers are Lawrence Gordon, Mike Richardson, Lord Levin, Stephen Brown, John W. Hyde. Lawrence Gordon, he's worked on films like 48 Hours with Eddie Murphy, Predator, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Die Hard with Bruce Willis, Die Hard 1 and 2, Predator 2, Point Break, the original Boogie Nights, Lovecraft, and Prey, 2022. Mike Richardson, he's worked on films like Alien vs. Predator, the first Hellboy movie, Time Cop 2, Mystery Men, R.I.P.D. Oh gosh, that's terrible. And the Hellboy 2019 movie, and Hellboy, the new one, Hellboy the Victorian Man, which he, I guess, was a executive producer on. Lloyd Levin, he produced films like Die Hard 1 and 2, Predator 2, The Rocketeer, Mystery Men, Hellboy 2, The Golden Army, and Hellboy the original, and the 2019 film Hellboy. And Stephen Brown, who's include Seven, The Fugitive, The Devil's Advocate, A Perfect Murder, John W. Hyde, can't really find A Welcome on the Tombstones with Liam Neeson. Producers are Guillermo del Toro is one of the producers. He directed Blade 2 and directed Hellboy. I think Hellboy 1 and Hellboy 2 The Golden Army, I believe. I think so, yeah. Yeah, he did direct the sequel, okay. But he directed Blade 2, which is one of my favorite comic book movies of all time, My favorite Blade movie. Editor Matt Standard it's 75 minutes long. It is really short. It's March 10th, 2007. when released. But let me get into pause. It's only 1 hour 15 minutes long, so it's a really short movie. So it won't take much too much every time. You know. Anyway, the plot synopsis, what this is about, is that in this movie, Hellboy and his fellow agents are called upon by Professor Trevor Burton, voiced by John Hurt, to investigate a Long Island haunting and the possibility of a resurrected vampire who wants to take over the world. So they have to investigate in this haunted house. And of course, there will be spoilers along ahead in this review. So if you've not seen Hellboy Blood and Iron, do not watch this review. I don't want you to spoil it for yourself, please. I don't want you to spoil the movie for yourself. The movie has a nice opening where the professor, voiced by John Hurt, um, talking about Hellboy and raising Hellboy for good, and then having the series come out, in the title of the movie, and we see Hellboy in a battle with a monster. He's like, "It smells like crap down here. This smells like crap down here." And he fights this bull that's like a mechanical big bull or whatever, and he fights it. And Abe Sapien comes to join him, and he says, "I got this." He's like, "Come on, you're boring me." Hellboy's always got the quick wits, the sense of humor that she'll give him. I like it when he grabs the chain, he's knocking down with a chain, and they kill the monster. But then we're showing flashbacks of the professor in 1939 with a series of murder in Eastern Europe. This vampire, Ezra Gut, a vampire what she does is she's killed 600 women. She wants to retain her beauty. She's very beautiful, but to do that, she kills her victims and puts the blood in a tub and goes in the tub and it keeps her beauty. He sold her soul to the Queen of Witches, the goddess Heck, and to kidnap the fiance of one of the townsmen. They have a preacher there, but this preacher, he has good faith, but his faith is not strong enough. He gets scared, and the preacher runs off. This man wants to find his wife, but his wife has already been killed. Uh, they run, and they say, "Well, we gotta go demon after. We're gonna go take her back to hell tonight." But they find the woman; she's dead. The man decides to kill her, and even the police officer, they both get scared and run, and the professor's like, "No, stay together, stay together." But they don't. And he fights with the professor. He gives her those holy water in her face, like, "You messed up my face," and he gets her knocking him out to the window. He's able to get her, but she gets him. So being a vampire, her weaknesses, of course, are garlic, being staked through the heart, you know, and of course, but he puts her in sunlight, which kills her. So he thinks. He basically has Bertram has Professor has these memories of her, like wakes up and he sees like blood on his hand, and he sees like imagine her behind him. Hellboy checks on him to see if he's okay. Hellboy worries about him. He was the one that found Hellboy when he was just a baby boy, and they wanted to destroy him because they thought Hellboy was evil. He had the right hand of doom, but he was able to teach Hellboy to use his abilities for good and fight good for mankind, teach him right from wrong. You know, and they work for the BBRD. You this album is in Hellboy on another mission. These live in sinless neighborhoods of the mission. But he's like, and then they mention the haunting that this U.S. Senator Oliver Trimble wants to cut down their budget. He wants to invite them that the team should go with Liz and Sherman, uh, who's one of the military guys, kind of like a computer whiz or whatever, to go. And he knows Hellboy throughout the movie a little bit. Yeah. But he wants them to check out this his haunted house. So they come over. He invites them in. The pair of us get the hunting. They put computers, not computers, but cameras everywhere, and they're seeing ghosts. You know, Hellboy's, separating, and they see all these ghosts. Abe sees these children ghosts, and they see like a lady or something, and these men, all these ghosts that have been killed. But the guy Oliver Trumpman or Oliver, he wants to make a big event out of it. He wants to get really, create like a carnival, a warehouse of his house, so it's haunted. Wants to make some big money where he's got these two caretakers, one's a butler, one's an elderly man, you know, who we find out this elderly man is actually the preacher that he worked with to catch the vampires a long time ago. Apparently, the vampire she was able to get his soul and convincing him for her, she turned him into a werewolf. Like I said, spoilers. They see her former victims. You know, Professor Warren Trumpet though tells Oliver Trumpet, Oliver that this is dangerous. He's like, this is a lot of money, and he's thinking about money and all that stuff. He tells it's very real, it's very dangerous, and eventually he gets killed off, and they start to get attacked by these ghosts. Uh, you know, Abe and Liz almost get attacked by werewolves, wolves, and one of the vampires comes to life and he tries to attack him, tries to attack the professor, but knocks Hellboy out. Leech is able to they find through the house a cellar, a secret passageway. They find that Tremblant, like I said, Oliver Tremblant is dead because he didn't listen, and his blood is in the bathtub for Isabella's rival, the vampiress. Can't say her name right. Sorry. Uh, but eventually, vampire comes to like I said, the preacher that is the old man living there. One of the servants is actually the preacher. She turns him into a werewolf, and he fights with the Hellboy. Almost kills Hellboy, gives him a bit of a scratch, but Hellboy, like, it stabs him, kills him, and he's got his cross, which is another thing vampire are afraid of is a cross. Abe gets knocked out by the Harveys. They brutally torture him, but they try to do it again. They try to cut him more on the side of his stomach, of his body, but Abe's able to get out and he's able to defeat them. Liz and Professor are attacked. Hellboy like worries about him because he's so old, but he's like, Hellboy, don't worry about me. And you can tell that there's this good father and son bond between them. And it was really sad when he died in the 2004 movie. You can say Hellboy's a monster, but he's got the heart of a human. A good heart, because he does really care for the professor like a father, and cares for people as well. He may look like a monster, but he's not one. But Professor gets kidnapped because, like I said, he gets knocked out. Well, Hellboy gets knocked out. Liz gets knocked out as well when they get attacked. But he's able to. She goes into bed again. She becomes young, but the Professor does really good. He puts holy water in that blood, and she deteriorates really bad. He stakes her through the heart. And she turns back to dust. Hellboy meets Hedget, who was the one that brought this vampire to life. She goes over to the dust. She's like, "What are you doing? We're gods." You can rule over these people forever. You know, you're not like them. And Hellboy's like, yeah, yeah, shut up. You know, and Hellboy fights her, and Hellboy's able to eat his white cracks, and he gets to a big fight with her, which is a good action scene. These wolves try to come to attack Liz, and Liz, who can, you know, provoke the powers of fire, and can sometimes be very deadly, but she uses it and kills all the wolves due to the powers. There was this Iron Maiden lady who was killed by the vampires as well. Sorry, I go over my review. This is my first time watching this movie, so yeah. Yeah, Hellboy does get a bit of a beating, but he's able to trick her into sunlight, and he does defeat, you know, Hectus. He defeats her for good, and they stop her, I guess you can say, from the vampires, I guess, to take over the world and create more vampires. And the ghosts look at them, and the ghosts smile, and they're back to living in peace. I guess you can say they're able to rest in peace, thanks, you know, to Hellboy and his team's help. So, and the film ends with Bertram. He doesn't die, by the way. He does. He lives. You know, he does some badass stuff too in here. And he watches Hellboy's recovery, staying next to him, and Hellboy smiles as his father's watching over him, and you know, and the movie ends there. And yeah, like I said, a short movie. Sorry if I missed some stuff about it. I did forget to mention the ghosts who come past them, and we're seeing one guy's drinking coffee and freaks out, you know, and you know, but that was the end of the movie. Like I said, it's only 75 minutes long. And let me get to my final opinion on the movie. I might be done here actually. If you've seen this movie before and you said, well, Levi, you missed this and that, well, I'm sorry. This is just my, like I said, this is my first time watching this animated movie. But again, it was short. It was a pretty simple plot. But to give my final opinion on Hellboy Blood and Iron, I thought this was really good. This is really enjoyable. It does feel like a horror movie as well, but it works. I disagree with some people's points. I thought the story was really good. I liked them going to this haunted mansion, dealing with this vampirist, and he's gonna fight monsters, but this time it's a haunted house. It makes it feel like a horror movie. And too bad they didn't make another one. But I guess the reception, I guess, was not good at the time. I don't know. But I don't know why. It was very entertaining. It was very short. It had a simple story. Uh, the story was really good, I thought, and really interesting. I like seeing the Professor John Hurt, you know, come back to voice the Professor Bertram, and you know, did a good job narrating again, and you know, him fighting these vampires and stuff. And it's cool seeing, you know, Hellboy. Well, Hellboy doesn't fight the vampires herself, which I do wish that they maybe that's my only problem with this movie. Is I wish they did have more vampires. Cactus was an okay character, but I do wish it was just mainly vampires and stuff. You know, with Hellboy just fighting a whole bunch of vampires, that would have been awesome more to see. But it was still good either way. Like I said, the story's still good with the animation. I thought the animation was good. You know, it was Madhouse Japanese animation. I think I mentioned that before earlier in the video. But it's good animation in my opinion. I think the animation is good. The voice cast is great. Ron Perlman, he is Hellboy to me. No matter who plays him in live action or who never play who can voice the character or who can play the character in live action. And we have two other actors in the 2019 from 2024. I'm sure they're good. Well, I don't know about 2019 one. 24. The actor that plays him is good, but to me, Ron Perlman is Hellboy. He is great. I mean, he's got the character narrowed down to a T. He is so perfect. He is just great as Hellboy. I cannot praise him enough. He's funny. He's like a sense of humor. He's very heroic as Hellboy, and he's hilarious too. And be in a really bad situation or a terrible situation or serious situation, he can make jokes out of it and be funny. Yeah. And Hellboy, the right hand of doom, is really cool. I like it when somebody tells the professor that he's dangerous. The professor doesn't believe that he is, and proves the point that he's great. But yeah, Samuel Blair, great job voicing, you know, uh, voicing Liz, and Doug Jones once again does a great job voicing Abe. I like their characters. They do a bit more stuff in here. In the first movie they're separated, but in here they're kind of well separated a little bit, but they do stuff together a little bit. The music score I thought was really good. Christopher Drake, can't complain. He's a good composer. The story, the screenplay was good. The director, uh, Victor Cook did a good job directing the movie. The action, when the action scenes were good, and the movie has humor in it too, and it's funny. You know, like I said, I wish it was just vampires who was fighting a little more. I mean, I can see Hellboy versus Dracula. That'd be interesting, I think. But Dracula's not here, and that's okay. Yeah. And the old hag women that are, like old hags for the witch that bring the vampires back to life. They were decent characters. Not very memorable, in my opinion. Maybe my only two problems with those characters and just fighting more vampires would be cool. But it's only, it is 75 minutes long. It goes by at a really good pace. It goes by like this. Really good pace, really good animation, good story. It is very entertaining film to watch. It's an interesting story, to see what's going on with this haunting mansion, and the professor's past, what he went through. And I hope you did not watch the rest of this review. Like I said, do not. I'll put description below that there will be spoilers in this review. You'll always see that in any of my videos in the description below. If you have not seen the movie, that's just to warn you, to tell you if you haven't seen the movie, don't watch the review because there are, like I said, there are spoilers in it. Yes, but it was a good movie. It was very enjoyable. I can't think of. Like I said, my only two problems were those two old hags, women that had characters that I didn't really care for too much. I don't think the film really needed them, and I didn't really care. I really do wish that he would have fought more vampires. That would have been cool. Instead of them being ghosts, why not make them vampires? And then they had to fight them. I'm not saying rip off the Batman versus Dracula, but that would have been cool if he would have fought more vampires, in my opinion. But yeah, it was still an awesome movie. It was still very entertaining. I really enjoyed it. I don't know what else I can say, guys, but Hellboy Bullet 9 was really good. I definitely recommend it. I did like it more than Sword of Storms, but they're both really enjoyable movies. Well, no, not thinking about it. I think I like Sword of Storms a little better than this one, but this is still a good movie. I really enjoyed Hellboy Blood and Iron. But guys, let me know in the comments down below. What my rating for Hellboy Blood and Iron? I'm gonna give this film a thumbs up, and my rating for this film is 4 out of 5 stars. So tell me, guys, in the comments down below if you've seen Hellboy Blood and Iron. What do you think of it? If you've seen Sword of Storms, what do you think of it? If you've seen Hellboy from 2004, what do you think of that movie? And what do you think of Hellboy 2: The Golden Army, which will be the next Hellboy review when I get to the year 2008? But yeah, this was a good movie for what it was. Definitely one of my favorite Hellboy movies and superhero movies. This is really good. That's why I added it to it because it's still superhero. Uh, and Hellboy's comic character, so that's why I wanted to review this. But Hellboy, Blood and Iron, really good movie. I think an overlooked movie too. Definitely an underrated film as well. But 4 out of 5 stars is my rating for Hellboy, Blood and Iron. So guys, tell me in the comments down below. What do you think of this film, in your opinion? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Let me know in the comments down below. And stay tuned for the next 2007 review. It'll be another animated movie, but it'll be CGI, and of course. Now, if you watch my other channel, well, because that minute, next will be TMT, the 2007 CGI animated movie. That will be next. So stay tuned for this next review. Now, guys, I did review these three: Teenage Mutant Turtles, the original movie, Turtles 2, and Teenage Mutant Turtles 3. And I just about the 80s cartoon, just the first 3 seasons. Now, guys, don't worry, I'm going to add those playlists. I'm going to add those videos on a playlist here on my new channel, so you can watch that. So if you say, well, what was the review for the 1990 for the 90s movies? Then I did review these on the other channel, and they're actually this year. Well, no, this one I think was back last year in December when I reviewed this. I think it was December after Christmas. And I think this was in March or sometime. I forget. But these two, Turtles, Teenage Mutant Turtles Secret of Ooze and Turtles 3, I would definitely be sharing those reviews so you guys can, on my new channel, I'll be adding them to a playlist and the 80s cartoons. See, to let you guys know my thoughts and opinions on those films. Don't subscribe to that channel, but you can watch those reviews if you want to hear my opinion on these first 3 movies. On the first 3 movies. First 3 Turtle films. I promise you I did review them. Damn it, I'll definitely share it. Yeah. And I'm definitely going to review more Teenage Mutant Turtle stuff. I was thinking December, maybe we wish you Turtles Christmas, probably a little rant. But if I don't feel like doing another rant, I was thinking maybe a Christmas movie, but I'm going to keep that a little surprise to myself. I do want to review a Christmas movie. I like doing that every year. I did that on my other channel. I always love reviewing a Christmas film every year. But you won't see that till next month, till December. So, yeah. It used to be movies I want to see as well, but I don't really go to theaters no more because movies aren't that fun to watch anymore, just for me. But I will be reviewing the Michael Bay ones, but that won't be just 2010s era. And of course, the new one, Minute Mayhem. So, I would love to talk about the 2003 cartoon, but I don't own the 2003 cartoon. Maybe someday if I find it on DVD, definitely want to get it though. But TMT 2007, guys, hope you look forward to that next review. And again, I will be sharing my review of the three original films here, just like, you know, yeah, we'll be sharing that on this new channel. So, yep, so look forward to this one, the 2007 CGI animated TMT movie, which I don't hate, like most people do. But it's just my thoughts on that when I review that, okay? Thanks for watching, guys. Again, Hellboy Blood and Iron, my rating for the film is 4 to 5 stars and a thumbs up. Tell me in the comments down below, what do you think of Hellboy Blood and Iron? In your opinion, do you like it? Do you hate it? Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you later. Have a good night or a good one. Bye bye. Yep, bye. Oh, and don't forget to. Hopefully, you change your clocks. I think backward and forward, whatever. But I know time changes came. You know, I think the clocks went back an hour. I think back. Because we're in November now. So definitely don't forget to do that. And stay safe and be good, y'all. Thanks for watching. Have a good night or good day over here. Bye bye.